What's up guys, Jimmy here with another Lots of Games collection video. It's finally here, the Xbox 360 collection video. I'm really excited. So a couple years ago I did one of these and it was way longer than this video. If you want an Xbox 360 collection video that goes into a lot more depth, that has tons of gameplay video, it's a really long video. This one's going to be just kind of like an updated video, a condensed version of what I want to share with you guys. So check out the video, do a YouTube search for my Xbox 360 collection, and it'll have an upload date of September of 2011. So check that out if you want a longer, it's really long. This one's going to be much shorter, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and get it started. Right now I'm really excited, guys. Let's get into it. Borderlands 2, Loot Chest Edition. Also have this one on the PC. Love it. Call of Duty Black Ops Prestige Edition. Actually, I got this on clearance at Target one day. It was like 37 bucks. And I think when it originally would hit retail, it was like around 150. Fallout 3. Really hoping there's a Fallout 4 announcement in the near future. Fallout New Vegas. Bioshock 2. So this limited edition or special edition, I do have this one for the PlayStation 3, but there was one week a couple years ago at Best Buy at their website. They're clearing these out. I got this for 10 bucks and free shipping, and this thing's heavy. It's got like an LP, a CD, these posters, and a really incredible art book. This is a really nice special edition. It's still sealed, but I'm like, man, for 10 bucks, I gotta have it because it's a great collector's edition. Half-Life 2 orange box. Will there be a Half-Life 3 announcement? Hopefully in the near future. Red Dead Redemption, one of my favorite games this generation. Halo 3. Halo 3 ODST. Halo Reach, Halo 4, Left 4 Dead, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, got a Shadowrun loose, and I'm sure people, this is funny. Shadowrun is a game that not a lot of people bought, but the online community for years has been loyal. I'm guessing people must still play this because the online community was just so loyal. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, one of my first videos that I ever did, unboxing. Call of Duty 2, a no cover art, Perfect Dark Zero. Show that to you. Darkness, made my own cover art of The Darkness. I have The Darkness 2 on my PC, great game. This is a great game, underrated in my opinion. Bulletstorm, another underrated game. Rage, love this game. I think it's great. Frontlines Fuel of War by Chaos Studios. These are the folks that did Homefront. Speaking of which, Homefront 2, I believe, is being developed by the folks at Crytek, or one of the Crytek studios. Let's see here. 007, James Bond, Quantum of Solace. This is a game you can get for dirt cheap, and it's not that bad. The campaign is all right. Bad Company 1 and 2. It's funny, I never picked up the first Bad Company game, but I got Bad Company 2 when I had the chance to go to EA Games a couple times and play test some games, and I picked these ones up I picked up Bad Company 2 for the PS3 and Xbox 360. Love this game, man. And so anyway, I never had the chance to pick up the first Bad Company game, and I got it. My local Blockbuster store was closing. And I had gotten so many cheap games there, used games there at Blockbuster. And I got this. All the other games, you know, were gone, all the good games. And this one, I was actually there. I got it for around $2. So I need to play that one. Condemned 2 Bloodshot. Tarak Singularity. An underrated game. This is a great first-person shooter. Check it out, guys. It kind of reminds me of Bioshock and also Half-Life. Half-Life 2. Pick up Singularity. It's a great one. You can pick this one up for dirt cheap for the PS3 or Xbox 360. First Borderlands game, which I really enjoyed. Quake 4. This is one of the first Xbox 360 games, I think, and it's a good game. It's funny, though. It looks like an original Xbox title. I think the PC version probably looks a lot better, but, you know, when the 360 was first out, developers are still kind of learning the ropes for the console. Turning Point Fall of Liberty. This is one I think I got for like $2, $3. Cheap game. Wolfenstein. This is actually a good first-person shooter. Modern Warfare 2. Overlord. I still need to pick up the second one. Circle of Doom. Kingdom Under Fire. I think there's a new Kingdom Under Fire game being developed, if I'm not mistaken. Gun. Naruto Rise of a Ninja. It's a great one. Anarchy Reigns. This is a great title. I think it came out this year in January or February, and you can pick it up for dirt cheap. Different. Beat 'em up. Has just a lot of insane action and special moves. A couple of copies of Too Human, because that game's so great. Got Stranglehold, Assassin's Creed, Viking Battle for Asgard, Batman Lego, first one, Enslaved Odyssey to the West. There was recently like a new special edition for this, like had all the content included, and it was actually, I think, just released on the PlayStation Network, I think, and on Steam. I might get it for my PC. Guys, this is one of the underrated games. Beautiful game. Incredible game. There might even be a demo, but guys, do yourself a favor and pick this one up. You can get it for cheap for the PS3 and Xbox 360. It is so underrated, but so good. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Fracture. This is an interesting third-person shooter where you can manipulate the ground. Whether you have special weapons that can make the ground and the earth either go up or go way down. See, like there's some enemies on the other side of a wall. You can like smash the earth to the ground and just walk underneath it. Kind of cool. Venetica, not a very good game. Gosh, it's kind of like Fable. It's like a poor man's Fable. I don't know. First Crackdown game. Love this one, guys. For a while, you were able to get it free on Xbox Live if you had a gold membership. Crackdown 2. The Club. This is a decent run-and-gun third-person shooter. Tomb Raider Underworld. I did get the Tomb Raider reboot for my PC. Oh, gorgeous game. Gorgeous game. Let's see here. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2. Army of Two. Hunted Demon's Forge. Resident Evil 5. Darksiders. Great game. Great game. Ninja Blade. It's kind of like a poor man's version of Ninja Gaiden. Assassin's Creed 2. 99 Nights. I know a lot of reviewers dogged on this one, but I like this one. I did. For whatever, oh man, I had issues with like having to play forever before you reach the checkpoint, but actually I like this one. Ninja Gaiden 2. Armored Core 4. Gears of War, first Gears of War game. Lego Indiana Jones. Let me move this stack. Ugh. Of course, see over here I've got my Red Dead Redemption display box that I got from GameStop. Got here Death Smiles. Great shooter. Great shmup. Move this over here. Up in here. Guilty Gear 2 Overture. Soul Calibur 4. Alan Wake. Oh man, I know Remedy is working on a new Xbox One exclusive. I'm totally botching the name. Quantum Dream. Anyway, I was bummed that they're not going into, because Alan Wake didn't perform like they wanted it to. I like this game, guys. I like Remedy. It'll be interesting to see what the next game is really going to be. I want to see some real gameplay. They're like, oh, here's some gameplay, and it looked like a cutscene. Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Conviction. I have Blacklist for the PC, and I like this one. I know a lot of people dogged it, but I liked it. I played through it. Cameo, Elements of Power. Elements of Power. You can pick this one for dirt cheap. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. Fun, action, adventure game. Sneak King. This is a Burger King game where you go sneaking around, and kind of like it's a stealth game. Like, think Metal Gear Solid, but with a bunch of Burger King food, where like you're walking around neighborhoods and you have to surprise people who are hungry. And if they if they fall down from starvation, you miss out on those points, bro. So you have to just jump out of like garbage cans, and I was hoping for a level where you're able to jump out of a toilet and present a filet of fish, but that never happened. So let's see here. This is Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. Dead Rising 2 is Armbrix Edition. Bully Scholarship Edition. One of my favorite games this generation. Just a fantastic open world game. Very, very, very fun. Banjo and Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. Will Rare be working on a Banjo 3? A real Banjo sequel? We'll have to wait and see. This is the first game I ever bought, new game I bought, and that's Lost Planet. The first Lost Planet game I enjoyed. Which is weird. This is a weird thing. I've got Lost Planet on my 360, Lost Planet 2 on my PS3, and Lost Planet 3 I got sent to me to review a review code on Steam. So it's spread out everywhere, and it's so funny. All three games have their strengths and weaknesses. This is interesting. And all honestly, this one's kind of like a balance in the sense that it has a good story and good multiplayer. They pushed it up a notch in terms of the co-op and multiplayer for Lost Planet 2. I didn't really like the story for Lost Planet 2. So the strong point for Lost Planet 2 was the co-op and multiplayer. Lost Planet 3, though, by far the best story. The best story. I know not a lot of people bought Lost Planet 3. Best stories in Lost Planet 3. Multiplayer was fun, but I had more fun with the multiplayer in Lost Planet 1 and Lost Planet 2. So, there you go. Bayonetta. Oh man, Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U. It's looking pretty good. This is one of my favorite games for the 360, guys. If you have a 360, pick this one up. It's so wacky. It's so crazy. Sense of humor is so tongue-in-cheek. It's not for everyone. But a lot of you're like playing a level and you're like, holy cow, look at this boss. And it's just a normal dude. Just a normal enemy. Then when sometimes some of these bosses, I mean, they're like hundreds of feet tall, and it's just a crazy game. You'll like it. Very different. Gears of War 2. Gears of War 3. Dead to Rights Retribution. You know what? Actually, I like this game. I did. You've got this dog with you, like some of the, I think this is like maybe the third Dead Rights game. Not a lot of people bought this, but I played through it, believe it or not, and there are a lot of points to it that I like, areas that I like. Devil May Cry 4. I like this one. I did. Devil May Cry 4. You can get that one cheap. Dark Sector, another game you can get cheap, which is a decent third-person shooter, action game. L.A. Noire. First Dead Rising game. Prince of Persia. This is a mouthful. Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 2. Very popular game series, the new Naruto games. Warhammer Space Marine. I like this one. My brother-in-law actually told me about this one because he's a big Space Marine fan, big Warhammer fan. And he said, dude, you got to play it. I got it. He got it like the 360, I think, just for this game because he's a big fan of the Warhammer Space Marine universe. I liked it. I really did. I liked it. Aragon, Dead Space. That's another thing. Here's Dead Space. I've got the first Dead Space for the 360. Dead Space 2 on my PS3, and Dead Space 3 on my PC. And you're like, well, Jimmy, why are you getting these games on PC? Well, I got a gaming PC, and companies started sending me codes, like for Lost Planet and 3, and for Splinter Cell Blacklist, and Rayman Legends, and Metro Last Light. And some of these games I was getting early before they even hit retail. I was downloading and playing and reviewing them. And so Dead Space 3 actually I got on a Humble Bundle. Dead Space 3 came out like last year, and it was on Humble Bundle, where if you spend at least $5 or $6, you got Mirror's Edge, you got Crysis 2, you got all these games, and Dead Space 3. So I got Dead Space 3 on my PC Origin. Mirror's Edge, love it. Love this one. I also have it. I got that Mirror's Edge in that Humble Bundle, and Mirror's Edge 2 coming out for the Xbox One and PS4. Yeah, get stoked. If you're not familiar with the Mirror's Edge series, I think Mirror's Edge is a game you can do like a 60-minute trial. I don't know if it's a free game or a 60-minute trial if you have a PlayStation Plus membership for PS3. It's a great game, guys. Very, very underrated. Let's make some room for these guys. I know, let's make it roll. No fancy editing needed. There goes my Mass Effect 2 box. I've got Skylander Swap Force. I did a review for this one. Thank you, Activision, for sending me this. Love this game. Great game. Let's have a look here. Knock all my games over. Let's have a look here. Battle Fantasia. Underrated fighter that you can pick up cheap if you can find it. Unique game. Good fighter. If you're like into 2D fighters, pick it up. King of Fighters 13. Oh man, one of my... You know what? I played the first King of Fighter games. I'm sorry, that sounded really arrogant, but I played the first King of Fighter games in the arcades, the Neo Geo cabinet. I loved it, and there's been so many different ones, but I love this one. It's great. I love playing the Fatal Fury characters and the Art of Fighting characters. I have all the Fatal Fury, or Fatal Fury 1 through 3 and Art of Fighting 1 through 3, and I love those games. They're great. King of Fighters 13. Oh man, so good. Capcom versus Marvel 3. This is a good one. Has a really sweet Steelbook case, the collector's edition. Really nice. And the art book's really cool too, because if you have the art book, it has from the artist Hanzo, who works with the Happy Console Gamer. He's in this art book, and his art that's in here, oh man, he's just an incredible artist. Dead or Alive 4. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. Let's see here. I've got here Beatles Rock Band. My wife's a huge Beatles fan, and I got to go to the 2009 Microsoft press briefing, and there, my wife went with me. I'm like, babe, you're not even into games. Why do you want to go with me to this? This doesn't even make any sense. But she's like, I really want to go. I want to check this out. So I took her. And her favorite band of all time is Beatles. And as we were there, the opening game was Beatles Rock Band. I'm like, oh look, they got a Beatles game. She thought that was pretty cool. And so keep in mind, she's got like pretty much all the Beatles albums or all their songs. And we were sitting there, and then they bring out Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. Place blew up, and that's why she was there. She got to see the Beatles, or the remaining Beatles, and that was a really cool moment for both of us. The original Rock Band game. You're in the movies. This is a game that used the camera, where basically it had you do mini games. Like some of the mini games for the Wii, where you have to like punch a punching bag or hit birds out of the air, or bees or bugs. They have you go through a series of mini games, and then you're like, you don't know why you're doing this, and you can play with multiple people. And it uses the Xbox Live Vision camera, and then it adds all your information together and puts together a trailer with you and your friends or family members. It tries to do like a green screen without a green screen, if that makes sense. And there's a lot of like areas of the trailer that just doesn't show up. It doesn't work well. But this was an Xbox 360 exclusive. If it was executed well, it could have been really cool. Guitar Hero Van Halen, Lips, Viva Pinata. I'm going through like my music rhythm games really quick. Viva Pinata 2 and puzzle games and different games. Beautiful Katamari, Universe at War, Earth Assault, Def Jam Rap Star, because I like to bust those rhymes. Red Alert 3, that one's a decent one. This one's a decent one too, you can get it for like $3. Project Sylphid by Square Enix. This is a really cool shooter. I enjoyed it. There's some really cool cutscenes. Wartech, underrated shooter, guys. Get it. Tony Hawk's Project 8. Yeah, I was there when Tony Hawk made the reveal for the skateboard controller, and I kind of wish they go back, because I like the Tony Hawk games. A lot of people are like, no, dude, it's the skate games. I like the Tony Hawk games. Burnout Paradise. Oh man, great open world racing game. NBA Street Home Court. Smackdown versus Raw 2008. I don't have a lot of wrestling games in my collection. Pure. This is a great racer. I think it's done by Disney. Yeah, it's done by Disney, but it's actually really good. For a long time, this one was bundled in a lot of the Xbox 360 consoles. Okay. Tabletop Tennis. Big Bumpin'. This is another Burger King game where you're like in these... you're like in these bumper cars, but there's these games where like there's a giant hockey puck, and you have a couple teams, and you have to hit that hockey puck. It's like just like hockey with bumper cars. And you know what's funny? A lot of people bought this game. They had online, so I've got all these good games, and I'm playing Big Bumpin' online with people. You know, I'm not known for setting my priorities right, so forgive me. Let's see. Project Gotham 3. Raiden 4. Project Gotham 4. Driver San Francisco. This is a good one. You can get it dirt cheap. Sega Superstars Tennis. Let's see. Fight Night 3. A great one. I played through it. Loved it. Virtua Tennis 3. This is one I did on a recent episode of super cheap Xbox 360 games. And it has, you know, you can play through a career, but the mini games in this one are just really what make it, in my opinion. That's just me. Okay. This looks kind of precarious. Okay, sorry, John Marston. Okay. One take, baby. We're doing one take, okay? No fancy editing like my 2011 Xbox 360 collection video. Street Fighter 4. I'd read somewhere they're not going to do a Street Fighter 5 till 2018. Capcom. We don't have any money. We don't know what to do. Gamers. Well, make us some games you want to play. Capcom. I think gamers want a wider selection of DLC. Capcom, gamers have money in your face telling you what they want. They love your games, or a lot of your games. This is what they want. Will you give it to them? Capcom, no, we're going to give them DLC. Good. Blaze Blue, Calamity Trigger. Blaze Blue, Continuum Shift. Love me some fighting games. Virtua Fighter 5 Online. Injustice, Gods Among Us. Like to thank WB for sending that to me. Loved it. Deus Ex, Human Revolution. There's recently like a ultimate version that was released for the consoles and Steam. Going backwards, Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect. I got this. This was like a GameStop online exclusive, and I'm glad I got it. because, you know, online it's real expensive. I love this limited edition. Wasn't exclusive, at least in the States, and it's really hard to find, or it's really expensive. Tales of Vesperia. You know what? This is probably my favorite RPG this generation. It just might be. Star Ocean, The Last Hope. You know what? I had ragged on this game, but it does a lot of things right. The acting and the characters, some of them are weird, but a very fun battle system. Love Star Ocean. And you know what, guys? This is actually the #1 selling game, the #1 Xbox 360 game in Japan, the best-selling 360 game. Xbox 360, I know, didn't do well in Japan, but if Xbox was smart, oh man, bring Star Ocean to the Xbox One. Bring it to the PS4. Is Microsoft going to do similar deals in Japan for the Xbox One in regards to RPGs like they did with, you know, like Blue Dragon and The Last Remnant? I know The Last Remnant's on the PC, but it's not on the PS3, and Microsoft had made all these deals with Square Enix. But Blue Dragon, Last Remnant, love Blue Dragon's a great game. This is a great one, guys. Lost Odyssey, get it now. I could see this one down the road being expensive. Seriously, guys. It has like 4 DVDs, but if you like Final Fantasy, you need to pick this one up. It's incredible. Beautiful game, beautiful story. It's great. Let's see here. Phantasy Star Universe. This is my first Xbox 360 game. I got it used on eBay. Oblivion. Great. Oblivion. Two Worlds, the first one. I don't really like the first Two Worlds game. Sacred 2. Eternal Sonata. This is a great RPG. Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and bam, Forza Motorsport 2. Forza Motorsport 5 I am excited about. I am. Fable 2. Enchanted Arms. Also for the PS3. Dark Messiah, Might and Magic. Infinite Undiscovery. And finally, Tekken 6. Good one. Really good one. Well, guys, there is my Xbox 360 collection. There were some great games I went over. I know there's a lot of games that I do not yet have in my collection, and I'm still going to buy games for my 360. I am. In fact, there are games that maybe I still need to pick up. There's also games that you're like, well, why don't you have this game? Why don't you have that game? They're probably on my PS3 or on my PC, or maybe even a game or two that I'm hoping that will come to the PC or Xbox One or PlayStation 4, if you get my drift. Maybe one game in particular. One of the best-selling game, I believe, now for the PS3, if you can guess what that is. Thank you so much, guys, for your continued support throughout these years. I love you guys. You guys rock. You're incredible. You're amazing. Leave a comment in the section below on one or a couple of the games that I talked about that you've really enjoyed, or you maybe want to know about more. Maybe we'll be able to chat back and forth. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later.